Alright, we're back on the Demon Slayer. I'm just gonna run around and just do some kind of quests and stuff. Just try to level up. Like to ride along, come along. See if we get anything good. I found out like it's, using the shield plus a gun actually does pretty well. Damage wise. Also probably helps with defense a little bit. Simple Templar Code of Force. Yeah, good movement speed. Forgot I wanted to switch out some I wanted to switch out some charms. So if wormholes are seasonal things, then there's not really a reason to even play seasonal. As soon as this is over, I'll probably be switching to just regular Solus Outfound non-seasonal. Basically looking for ore to finish this quest and then move on. Jar of Flies. Terrible. Renegade Carnage, probably that shield. Pretty sure it's the shield. What happened? Thirsty. Kamikaze? What happened? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you said that. Scared me. That's fine. Iron ore. Just pick up the S tier stuff. It's the only thing I'm going to sell, basically. I don't find that this character moves too slow. I've seen some videos, and they have some characters that move really fast. They also must be strong, too, because they don't even die charging into a pack of mobs. You know what I didn't do in that last video was open up Sheeponia. I should have. I don't think I got any battlefield fragments on that. Nope. Okay, okay. We're trying to gain some levels here, so the best thing to do is just kind of kill every mob, go in the dungeon, which has really good experience usually because the mobs are close by. Go this way. I think we're gonna go up. Yeah. I think we're gonna put these in really quick. Okay. Excuse me. Up again. Yeah, this is pretty much why we're here, is for the... Try to get the ore thing done. Gotta keep a lookout for charms. I'm pretty sure I had charms highlighted. I think we'll just keep going this way, yeah. Pretty sure the bottom mid or bottom left is the... You know, for San Zone Cast Tower on Hell 5. Ooh. Double slide. Arcane damage. I mean, it's probably a usable move. I don't need that. Let's see. Explosion. Wait for it to go off. Cool. I haven't figured out which one I actually like better. Either the regular shot, single shot, or the spread shot. The single shot is actually really good for single targets while I'm using it. I like this spread. It's really good for just kind of, you can just kind of aim over there. Don't really have to aim at anything. Just aim in the general direction. Typically mobs will die, so. I think this is the end of it. It is. Okay, I'm gonna go back. We missed that whole area over there. Except I actually moved pretty quickly, which is good. Is that it? It is it. So I think we'll do this. That. Come here. Go there. Wait a minute. Did I get anything good? Yeah, we're supposed to actually go and... I'll wait till Air of Explosion. If I had Intellect, that'd be pretty good. Just running around in circles here. Now the shield does provide like really good it has really good stats. It has three slots here, but this is actually paired with another weapon, so I don't know if if I get the weapon I might switch to the weapon and not use the shield. But using a shield actually, I think it helps with defense at least. Before I moved some gear around, I had 300 hit points, and it was terrible. It was literally one wrong move, and I would die. Let's go in the abandoned mine real quick. There's also a little mini boss in here. Okay, there's a little... Oh, jeez. Oh, ooh. But things are still dying. Things are still dying. Shit. Oh, boy. Oh, game froze. Not sure how or why, but we are sitting here with a frozen game. Okay, respawn. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll put some points wherever we're going to put the points. We're at level 89. Let's check the stash. Okay. That's a B tier shield, which we already have right there. So we put it in the grind stash. 30 life, man each kill. Additive poison damage, no. If that intellect to be really good. We can sell this whole group here. I'll just sell everything really quick. Okay. Okay, so then I think we actually moved away. Oh, can we put some of this stuff on? Oh yeah, we're 88. So this, and this. Interlate to 90 and 92 for those. My damage go up any? Yeah, it went up a little bit. My hit points went down though. That's fine. Crit chance should have went up a little bit. Crit damage, deadly blow, ignore defense. Open wounds went up a tiny bit. So I don't really remember what I was switching out for. I think this one has, oh yeah, stolen per hit, strength dex, crit strike, attributes, damage reduction. That's not a bad ring. I think it was actually paired with something else. This actually has to be paired with the other stuff, isn't it? Yeah, because this has, no, it has crit strike too. Something I have has mana stolen per hit, which would need to be 92. So actually probably could switch back to this for now. Did we not? Yeah, open wounds. So let's just switch to this really quickly again. Until, because we'll run out of mana if we're not playing this Eye of Horus. We probably could switch these rings out. Yeah, I mean 14 all attributes. 15 all attributes. Yeah, so we can switch the rings out. We can switch the... Okay, these are 2 amulets. Critical strike chance. Strike damage is about the same. Crit chance. A little higher on this one. Chance over wounds or stolen life. We don't need stolen life. I'm pretty sure I have it right here. I didn't know these were two of the same. So I think we're going to do, we're going to keep this one and put this one back. Put that somewhere here. Okay. We need the belt. We'll put this, as soon as we can put the belt on at 92, we can put this on. But we wanted to come here for this helmet, which is 94, so never mind. I think we're going to replace this one. Yeah, 4 items level later. But it has crit strike and crit damage. The target defense ignored is cool, but that just makes it so you can hit them. I don't think I ever miss either. Deadly blow is fine. Also, attack rating means you won't miss, but it has, I mean, it has +4 to physical skills basically. This also has damage based on level. This one doesn't. I mean, it really is going to toss out which one I think does more damage. This one has vitality. This one has no health on it, no life. I mean, might actually just keep this one on because it has crit strike and damage on it. Attack rating, deadly blow. I mean, I don't even know what deadly blow does. You just do 50% more damage. So if you weren't running any crit, I feel like deadly blow is the way to go, right? Of course, you can run both, but I have a lot of crit. It's crit damage 140 and it's 30% chance. Deadly blow is an 18% chance to do 50%, or I have a 30% chance to do 141. So I feel like deadly blow isn't the play. Even armor break, I think this has armor break on it, 75%, 15% chance to break 75%. So even crushing blow, not necessarily is. I don't really need it. Not really. Like I don't need a lot of it. If we wanted to break their armor. Open wounds is just because of damage with, and then there's target defense, which is attack rating. I feel like deadly blow is the opposite of crit strike, so I don't need deadly blow, which you could see. This doesn't have. This has crushing blow on it. This one has. Let's just look at what the other ones have. The crit strike, crit strike, crit strike. This one has crit strike. This one has crit strike, deadly blow. So I think we're actually going to stay with this one. Let's just kind of just put this back then. I don't feel like there's a reason to run that one. This one also has attack speed and stuff. Yeah, so we're end up gonna drop the deadly blow. I can't figure out what else has deadly blow on it. Something does. That's why I have an 18% chance. Crushing blow. Open wounds. That's good for here. You do 18% more damage to bleeding monsters. Crit strike and everything. Okay, where is deadly blow on here? It's somewhere. It must be. I don't know. I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere. You can see right here, 18%. And I just can't. I must be blind because I just don't see where I'm getting it from. Doesn't really matter. I thought it'd be this one. This 164 to damage makes the damage really high. Open wounds and nope. I don't know. Somewhere here it has 18. Oh, it's right here. This 10% chance. I don't know how it's 8%, but because I can't read, I guess. Either way, we can set these up. This can go somewhere. This can go to back into tier A. Red spot there. Okay. Oh, and wait, we're supposed to check out the charms. Whoops. The charms were here. So it was additive arcane damage. We can probably take out this physical one, right? Yeah, went to 6271. I don't even know, because he has physical damage and I have some arcane damage, and then when I crit, only affects physical attack. So my physical attack is really low. So if I'm running crit strike 141, it's going to hit for something high. Crushing blow is armor, which I don't care for, and open wounds is 20%. I feel like additive damage is better, even better than physical, but whatever. I don't really know if you hit with both. Can't tell. The damage meter isn't in a position where you can cycle through just to see, but we should increase physical damage too. Let's just take these out. Additive arcane damage. Yeah. Well, it has intellect on it. It's kind of shitty. It's arcane skill damage, fire skill, sentry skill. That's why I'm keeping that there. I thought it was kind of cool. Dante's boots. But Dante's boots. 20 dex, target defense, 68 to attack, enhanced defense. Okay, so this is actually not as good. There we go. And we don't use any of this stuff, so it was just about these charms here. Let's pull out the charms. Additive damage. Probably could take away the physical damage, right? Guess. Not really too sure. 12 physical damage on a 2 slot, so that's 11. What is enhanced? I should look up enhanced damage really quick. Enhanced damage. That work for, does it mean all damage? Enhanced damage. Enhanced? Enhanced. Let's go to the other hero wiki. Okay, I think we have to make a new folder. Give me a sec. Won't let me open a new folder. What if I click here? Can I do a new folder? Add folder. See. Okay, save. Gaming. Hero Siege. Put up here. Gaming. Hero Siege wiki. Gaming. Another Hero Siege official wiki. We go here. Okay, so let's go to the official wiki. We're on the other one right now. Let's type in enhanced damage. Okay, it just shows a bunch of weapons. Body armors, helmets, blade, blah, blah, blah. Okay, how about we go with mechanics? Intelligence, additive damage, elemental. How about damage? Increases damage of base attacks abilities with physical tag. So what's enhanced damage? Let's go back, try to look it up. Damage reductions, professions. Don't see enhanced damage. Just enhance your overall damage. Here's the only way we're going to know this, right? Pull up the screen, take this enhanced damage off, and see if we drop by 20%. Or what drops by 20? 6536. Bless you. 6536. Did it go by 20%? So it's just straight up. Where's the damage? 6472. They're just talking about straight strength damage? Strength? Or increases your attack damage by 1. Just 20% enhanced damage. Enhanced what? Physical? Even 20% of that would be 30. And then what did 6453? It went down 60. 10% would be 600. 20% is 1200. It did not go down 1200 though. Enhanced damage. Yeah, I mean, it went down 60, which is like 1%. So is it 20% of physical damage? I think it is. I think enhanced damage is physical damage. Went down 66. So it should go to 6470 or 6471. 6472. So it is. So enhanced damage is physical damage. We could literally... That's physical damage stuff. Now, physical damage is cool. Mana after each kill. We actually need this. Additive fire damage. We don't need that. Physical damage. Mana. 11. Faster hit recovery. Physical damage. So, I mean, we want the physical damage because we're going to be critting and stuff. But I've been doing a lot toward arcane damage. And I feel like that's what's hitting the hardest here. I don't know if we should just do arcane or critting. But open wounds has to do with... Open wounds is physical damage plus crushing blow. No, crit strike is also a physical. It doesn't. So I feel like maybe we should switch all this stuff out for physical stuff, right? Like if I have, like this, the additive arcane one's good. This big one for arcane damage, we might be able to do physical damage instead. But this is so huge, 458 to arcane, when this is like 5 or 11 to physical damage. It really stinks. We can actually put enhanced damage back. Physical stills. Oh, here's the deadly blow here. Attack range. Attack speed. Enhanced damage again. So we need enhanced damage? I think so. 20%. These are cool. Additive fire damage, which I don't care about. But this is probably... This because it has higher defense, or higher physical damage, we'll put it there. Whichever has the highest physical, I feel like. This mana one, yeah, we don't need that one. We have mana after each kill. Strength. As opposed to physical damage. Okay, so what's our damage now? 6647. 6647. What the hell was it before? 6647. I think it was 6647. I don't even know. I thought it was 65 something. All right. Well, we switched these charms out. We can hang on to these physical ones if we want, but I don't think we need to. Okay, okay. Sell this off. Go back. Need still iron ore. I think we're in the Highland Mines. I think we died. Is that right? Yeah, we did. We were on the corner and died. at the in the dungeon. There we go. You know what I like to do too, to see if I'm doing more damage, I go to this one. I go to Anoia. Reset outside combat. Let's reset outside combat again. There's a lot of crit damage going on, for the most part, right? Good enough. Now, I have seen like up to 8,000. Can't tell if I see some fire. There's explosions. I see some arcane beams going on. And then there's, I think that is bleeding right there, right? The bleeding for 16,000. It's not that much. But I do see a lot of critting though. And I did go my points into crit damage, where you could see is no, I should do this in critical strike. But I like this, so I can still get it regardless with this way. Can I go this way? No, I'd have to put 2 points here. I don't want to execute though. Or projectile speed. The critical strike damage increase would be cool, but per projectile, you're still doing 141. I think we're just gonna go like this. I think that works out just fine. What did I do with the spread? Did I do crit damage here? I didn't do it here either. But my crit's really high. Alright. Let's go in the mine again. I'm gonna get this to sell. Now, things do bounce off each other and hit other mobs. So all of a sudden, you'll just see stuff dying, and then they'll be doing that. Ooh. Hide. I think that's the best bet there. Whoa. If you just constantly move, you can dodge most of the damage here. And those things died quick. It actually has some sort of ricochet. I mean, it might be worth actually running crit strike in the talents because I am running so much crit to begin with. Mana flask? What do I have on? Oh, B rank 1. It's also B rank 1. Let's wait. Wait some more. Where is my... Oh, he's right over there. Okay. Let's making sure he's not dead. Okay. Razor wire. 8% chance when striking. Causing your monsters to bleed. Bleed damage is 107 attack rating plus 5%. I feel like that's really good. I probably could take away the light radius one and just see what happens in the magic find and see if it actually works. Because I already have bleed. Is it a second bleed? I don't know. I know this way is not the way out, so we'll go this way. Oh, I got kicked for some reason. Okay. All right, well, guess we'll just go back in. Just to sell his junk off. Okay, it didn't count that I even did any of that stuff. Look, still, look at the experience. So it didn't count that I did any of that for some reason. Okay. Let's go back in there. I think we're going to go to Nightmare and skip that dungeon and stuff. And I think these are harder mobs, and I'll get more experience anyway. What about all that stuff I did about the physical damage? Okay, I think that's saved. Yeah, these guys give more experience, which is good. Just need to find some mobs. I mean, if I'm running large charm of sleight, you know, if I'm running I have additive arcane damage as my highest damage. I mean, should I even be running physical damage stuff? Do I hit with physical damage still? I mean, I see some critting going on. Can't tell if that's the arcane damage or my regular damage. The only thing I could do is shoot one time and see. Pretty sure it's arcane damage, right? I see some bleeding, though. He is bleeding. Devil's Breach. Maybe look up a video about additive damage explained or something, because I'm not really too clear on, am I still hitting with physical attacks when I have additive damage? Because if I shoot one time, you can see, like, everything's dying too quickly. I see arcane damage. So, oh, I don't have the teleport in this one. Yeah, man, this thing sucks. I need arcane resistances a little higher. I could actually put points in here instead of this damage increasing, because I actually don't use this. Attack speed, attack damage. I don't use this too often. I probably should run it here. So let's reset my skills. We want these 3. We don't even need that one. We don't need this one. I want this one. Arcane Explosion. Is there another aura? Spawns 5 shadows. This is all intellect stuff. So if you're an executioner, you'd be... Some have intellect, critical strike chance, but then there's some intellect stuff here. There's also intellect stuff here. So it's also a casting one. So you could be shadow anomalies where you do a bunch of jumping and smashing. There's also a soul leech. So let's just put all the points real quick. There. That little bit's gonna help out. Okay, I think we had like projectiles, projectile speed, explosion, chain on impact. This one isn't bad, doing extra damage and then stunning monsters and the collide with terrain though. And then they have stuff here, knockback and stun damage to stun monsters, and this also does more damage to monsters. So you can make a build here like stunning monsters the whole time too, which might help with some things, but I don't know. I like this one, and I think I did projectile shot, and then I guess I just put points in a projectile speed. I don't really remember what I put it in. I think it was damage dealt. Projectile speed's cool too. I don't really need damage dealt. So here, I think it was attack rating, projectile speed, armor break, and this one's dumb. This fire single projectile, so increased range, power, dealing multiplied damage. Nah, it's terrible. It doesn't actually do any kind of kill shot stuff. I mean, I've tried doing it. I don't really like it. If you're trying to do armor break, you want more projectiles, and even bouncing terrain actually proc that. Burning damage would be probably this would do, because well, they'd have to be burning first. So chance to inflict burning. This just doesn't really make sense to have this up in the corner, to be honest. Okay, projectiles and damage. Okay. There we go. No hanky panky. What happens is the bullet just ricochet around. Okay, let's do this. Shit. Come on. Also, you actually, when you take damage, I can't really move too quickly either. Like there's a loss in movement. This thing's really spawning some mobs there. Couple, they got treasure goblins. Layer of corruption. We can try to see if we can kill the boss, but I haven't really gained too many levels. It'd be cool to hit level 90 before we hit the boss, so we don't lose that much experience. Because we're so close to 90. Yeah, I can't really tell if you hit with, like, pretty sure I'm hitting with Arcane. But it seems like open wounds does work, but how much damage they actually bleed for is a mystery. Did his armor break there? No bleed. Is he bleeding? He's bleeding for 9k. Oh, that's actually doing a lot of damage. He bled a lot. Wow. One point. Then we're going to put point in damage dealt by bullet hell. Then we'll put points into damage done by trigger finger. Hide behind walls. Hide behind walls. Wow. He's burning right there. He's burning slowly. Let's see, yeah, that dude's burning. Not by much, though. He's burning really low, so it's like, if I wanted to capitalize burning and all that, I should probably not be using this weapon. So if I switch all to physical damage, open wounds, blah, 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 crit stuff, I probably won't be using this gun if I can find a better one or make a different one. Because I want the burn damage to be really good. I mean... It seems like we're... Seems like we are critting though, right? I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works. I could probably Google it, is what I'm going to do. And do a little research after I try to kill the boss. Monk large charm or the something. Dead. We haven't finished this quest, so we're going to go back. Start back over. Couple of knights, Balkanites, carapaces, Impale. C. I think I have those. Problem is, you go through gear so quickly, I don't... Okay, this is C here. Okay, so Black Knight's carapace. Here? I have a lot of them. Okay, this is just level 17, so this one. Go here with this. I swear this thing's just in the way. Right here. We already have these already. We also have this already. There. Okay, multiple armor, additive lightning damage, defense and missiles, damage dex. No, no, no. So all this stuff can be sold off. Where's the guy? Here. We probably could go clear a bag so we have some more bags to begin with by going Town of Anoia, right? Then going to the... Here. Prospect those. Prospect that. There we go. I'm pretty sure this, I should be able to wear this is the helmet now. Okay, so this. I think we lost some damage though, actually. Hit recovery. It says attack rating. It does have crit strike and crit strike damage, is why I'm using it. It has open wounds though. And we do lose some damage based on... So open wounds 25%. Yeah, we lose a little bit. But we want the crit strike and crit strike damage, really. Crit strike damage, yeah. So we probably should actually go through and switch it to this. My crit strike's pretty high. But I just don't... The execute part's kind of lame. This is good, so we could just increase our damage all the way, but fires a burst trajectory through the air and landing on the target location, dealing air effect damage. I mean, that's cool. That would actually make it so I'm just doing only trigger finger for... But I like the Shredder Slug's actually kind of cool, because it does bleed damage. Makes it kind of an AoE too. But it's bleed stuff, but nothing increases damage dealt to bleed targets. I don't even know how to... I mean, I wouldn't even know how to get her. But this has armor break. Plus attack rating. We don't even need that. That was attack damage. This is damage. You can always use it for burning. Here's another burning. Damage out to burning targets. Yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll just keep what we're doing. Instead of going to crit damage. But critical strike damage be increased by 100%. I'm running a lot of crit, so I feel like I should come here. I just don't like these choices, but we could try it out. Armor break chance, but we have ignored defense. Oh, no. Open wounds. I think it's crushing blow. So we would need more crushing blow. Right. Then we put some points here. Then we want all 5 points there. And then we want some points here. So let's just see what it looks like now. Damage-wise. Okay, it already resets on its own. In that respect, I feel like why even use the bullet rain, right? Let's heal up. Let's try just this one right here. These actually hit really hard. The bleeding is 25k instead of what it was before, actually doing more damage to bleeding targets, right? Was there two? There's double bleeding going on? Can you have 2 bleeds at once? I wish we could see more than just this. I mean, maybe there's a mod for it. I see double bleeding, 25k and 6,000. 6,000 power normal bleed. And I think they bleed for the damage of this, which, I mean, does pair well with Pit Fiends. Do extra damage by 20%. Open wounds. We want it to crit anyway. Then you'll bleed for that damage, right? Yeah, you bleed for the crit damage. Yeah, that's made for 600k. 28k. No, that says 30k for 25k. Some are bleeding for 30k and some are bleeding for 25. I don't really know why. There's 2 different ones, but there is 2 different numbers going on. One's the bleed damage from Gunslinger here, but it just means I probably could take all the points out of this if I wasn't going to use it. But it does say bullet hell increases the damage of this, which is fine, but possessed bullet actually increases it more, almost double. So I could just take all the points out of this and stick it in a possessed bullet. Yeah, it is double. Plus Eagle Eye. I like execute though. So we could put points somewhere else. Would it be attack speed and damage instead if we're going to go 20 points here? And then put some points here. I don't think we're going to use possessed bullet either. I don't really know what it does. I like bullet hell. I think is really cool. We basically have to go, let's just go port to, oops. We need to go into the, we need to try to finish this quest. Let me just run around shooting, and see how it does on damage. Okay, well it's not as good as, it's definitely not as good as bullet hell. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Yeah, it's hit for 100k, but these hit for 176k, and they do actually spread. That's about, well, how does it work on bosses? Does it kind of melt a boss? I think the only difference between that one and this and like this is the damage is really good, except you have to actually hit mobs with this thing. There's a cooldown. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. It's about the same. I still like this move though. In fact, there's lots of times where I just use this all the time. I don't really change to this. Hmm. Well, 40% chance for critting. Deadly Blow is increase your physical damage by 50%. Deadly Blow and Crit Strike together would probably work. Crushing Blow is just armor. So that just removes defense. It just says increasing physical damage taking. By how much? Break your armor by 50%. So Crushing Blow is armor reduction. I mean, it's really good, but I feel like there's a build here that we should be trying to run. We'll go back in a second after you gain a level. We're about to right now. Should just go in the dungeon really quick. I don't really know how much level we're gaining, but... Good. Alright. I don't know. Just, yeah. I feel like, trying to figure something out. You know, if we were going to do bleeding and all that stuff, maybe we should take away the arcane damage, but I don't know if that's possible or a thing. I don't like how this has, it's kind of like a burst fire. I mean, it does damage, but... Let's see. Yeah, so you can go like this. I do like that it causes some bleeding. It's like extra damages you just kind of run by, right? 153. He's hit for 125. So they do, it does do more damage regardless. It's about, do I like it better like just kind of sweeping motion like this? Or do I want to try to... I do like this for AoE. Now we could try something like the Mayhem one for more damage. Okay, I'm not paying attention. Corpse explosion. All right. Well, yeah. So Triggerfinger, Absolute Mayhem, and Execute. So I don't really know. And then Possessed Bullet actually increases this and this. I feel like, was it supposed to be this and this? I feel like there's no reason to put so many points there. But this is attack damage, physical damage, critical strike damage. And then Eagle Eye helps this one out, which is just physical damage. Shredder Slugs. This is supposed to be Execute for what? And Bullet Triggerfinger. Bullet Hell. Possessed Bullet. I mean, it's done that Possessed Bullet helps with this. And this helps with this. Feel like I like running around with the movement speed, the better movement speed and such. What is this one? Shredder Trap. And then there's attack rating don't need. But it's also speed damage. Attack speed. Shoot even faster. But because it's inactive, I actually don't use it too often. I haven't seen if Possessed Bullet has anything good. In Absolute Mayhem, I didn't really like it. I could look at like... I could put a point here. I could... No, I can't put a point there. Man, I want to see like... The hardest power of your inner demon fire multiple massive bullets in a line dealing increased damage. The thing I don't like about that is it has a 10-second cooldown, and when I fire, it usually misses. But again, the highest in damage increase is Possessed Bullet. What's so good about this? It's two of them. Even if I wanted to run, it'd be this one, and this one. It's all Possessed Bullet, right? Yeah, this. This Triggerfinger and Bullet Hell. So even if I want to run these two, the best one to do is run this, but only would help this and not that. That even says it only increases it by 0.6%. Even Absolute Mayhem would be better. And Bullet Hell and Possessed Bullet help this one the most. Concentration Aura? No. These don't even make any sense. Fire Satanic Bullet possessed by darts explodes into multiple bullets on impact, dealing damage. But see how the attack damage is 98%? Like, let's reset all the skills. So at 0, it's 6%, 27%, and 27.5%. But these are really close to each other. And this is 35%. But it has a 10-second cooldown. So you get 8% more damage. Triggerfinger increases it. Yeah, so even if we wanted to run, it'd be these two right here. But I'd like to put a point there just to see what's the bonus is. Fire a single bullet which vacuums all nearby monsters and unleashes a big explosion. What? A single bullet? Fire additional trail of bullets in an arc. Bullets now bring a fire traveling arc behind the target, dealing area of effect damage. Demon Slayer changed the weapon to a demonic minigun, which uncontrollably fires bullets for a short duration before breaking. That thing kind of sucks. I actually use that. It's not that good. There's fire build, freeze targets, critical strike, movement, cooldown. You can reduce it by 40%. Inflict freeze on hit, knock back target. The amount of bullets. I don't really like any of this stuff. So let's look at Possessed Bullet and see what it is. Return to the target after short. Possessed Bullets now return to the target after a short duration. Bullets now haunt monsters, slowing them, exploding after short duration, dealing area effect damage. Oh, it slows them. Send multiple homing ghosts towards the target, dealing damage to monsters on their path. Malignance. Protection on swirl around the target on a small radius. Ghost swirl. I mean... Chance to unleash blood ripples. Blood ripples replenish a portion of maximum life on hit. Unleash additional bullets after initial hit. Another chance to inflict bleeding on hit. Increased damage dealt to bleeding targets. Well, I do have a lot of bleed stuff. I have open wounds. Not a projectile reset by the initial whatever. So let's go here. Homing ghosts. This one also has armor break. It inflicts armor break by 50%. So if you have crushing blow, it can be 100% armor break. Area of effect damage. Does that mean you should do this? Area effect damage again, and then you also replenish some life. Maybe we don't want to replenish life. We don't need that. 5 points projectiles. Then area bleeding damage. Let's just see what this does. I mean, this is retarded. Let's see. This. I see some bleeding. Huh. What if we just put all points here? Then we want to do attack damage, crit. Then we want to do this. And what increases this? Bullet hell and trigger finger and concentration aura? We don't need concentration aura, but we're not doing this stuff. So I guess attack rating is totally fine to put points into. That increases it the most, does it not? 2.4%. Then bullet hell. We have 8%. 8 things left. We could go here. And let's just see now, okay? I mean, it does okay damage. I think my original build is still good. We'll just go with that. Is this. Quick pause. Okay. So I ended up, after doing a lot of researching around and reading and stuff, I realized that all this additive stuff and physical strength just kind of adds to your total like attack damage. Enhanced damage works out pretty well with compared to like adding strength and stuff. I changed a couple charms around to make it work for the most damage I could. I ended up switching to this tactical rifle, and I'm doing more damage. I don't have open wounds for bleed damage, so I'm not worried about that. I'm also not... I have a lot more crit damage. Deadly blow is cool for doing more physical damage, but I also have armor break on... I think both moves should have armor break on. It doesn't. So I'll do more damage single target with armor break. I don't have any. So I would need crushing blow to run something like this. So the thing I could do is probably, if I wanted to try to do an AoE build with this one instead, like it's raining bullets maybe. It's critical strike damage and try to, but then of course the armor break. I don't know how much armor you get for like how much armor targets have, but reducing it by 75% I'm sure does help. And it's kind of, you can't really go, I don't really know. I have to do something like, I mean, even to get up there, I would need another bunch of points just to get from here to here. Maybe do It's Raining Bullets for an AoE style. Area of effect, 25%. Projectiles, 4. Target location, so, I'm not too sure. I think we'll just stay with this. Bullet hell doesn't have an armor break, but I might find something that has crushing blow eventually because it has no armor break in it. I think bullet did. The possessed bullet might have. I don't even know. Absolute mayhem. I don't really like it all. So we're gonna run around with this weapon for a minute, and we're gonna try to finish getting finishing this dang quest off. Haven't finished it yet. The only reason why we're still here. And we'll see damage-wise how it does. So far, so good. My problem is I have 0 resistances. Whoa. Why is it moving so fast? Oh, the only problem is I have 0 resistances and, like, no defense. And maybe as a ranged character you don't need that. Because I should be playing super far away, right? But sometimes... which is I also have my oh shit. I also have my guy used as a. I also have my guy used as a tank for that very reason. Ooh, what hit me? I don't know, but something did. Static falchion. And I've just gotten this like 100 times, it seems like. This one. Okay. Basically, we're gonna crit damage build. Crit chance 60%, crit damage 214%. I could probably switch my strength out for dex, but it says it just increases your crit damage by 0.125%. So would it be at 500 points? Would it be like crit damage by 50%? I mean, that's pretty good, but you lose 500% strength. So I don't really know what the point of putting stuff into dex is. I don't see any reason. Amulet of RN Jesus. Oh, magic fine. Must be a lot of magic fine. Stygian puppet. Sword. This one. Charm. Zephyr's Feral Flameberg. Did this gun give speed increase too? No, but my movement speed seems kind of high. No, 118%. High enough. Whoa. Whoop. Attribute points, all strength. Attack speed when I need it for bosses or something. Jumping mechanic's okay, but you can't actually like get out of a bind quickly if you're gonna use it. Like to get away from melee dudes or something. Pick this up. Pick that up. This up. Basically trying to get to this room down in the corner that has all the ore. We could farm. We probably could just actually farm it twice. A relic? The spoon? No. There we go. Now we're here. This axe, agility, quicken Zangetsu. Attack speed can attack hit multiple enemies. Actually need a gun, so... Not sure why the little ones hit harder than the big ones. Come on now. Gotta hide, gotta hide, gotta hide. Okay, let's just vote reset and come back, because the only way we're probably going to get is if we do this again. Secrets of Iron, run around. How much experience am I even getting? Oh, it's still good enough. Tinker's Trunk Cutter. Oh, it's right here. I can't get this. Oh, well. We basically need to put points into movement speed and um, resistances. I have 0 resistance. I have basically 0 defense. So... Ooh, actually hit me hard. Am I even going with attack speed? I didn't take any attack speed. I took resistances instead. Still stuck right there. Hmm. It has to be the worst. Back speed. Done. Okay. And go like this, this, and then V. Get out of here. Turn this in. Finally. Bunch of perfected somethings. Okay. Of course, we got this one again. We're going to put this in our grind bag. I need enhanced defense is really good. 23%. We could probably switch it out for one of these. It might be better. But we'll check it out in a second. Don't need mana stone per hit. This weapon, it's a claw though. Arcane skill damage? No. Attack rating, mana, defense, magifying? No. Arcane skill damage? No. Alright, so if right now our defense is 7733, 7679, so no. 76438, no. It's just basically just gonna go right here. 7743. What happened? How'd this go down? 7733. Oh, it says defense. Oh, no wonder. Oh, it was damage. All right, well, we're close to 100. I think we'll cut it right there. Did a lot of reading and stuff, and come back and finish more tomorrow.